he doing? Standing.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
Bro, your robes are looking a little bit dressy right now.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
Now I need to try and help him realize, hey, you guys are both just doing what you think is right.
I know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best for Anne.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated.
I feel like I could just talk to Baglock or whatever his name is.
All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate.
Revelio.
Digging for something.
Going. Stop it. Thank you. So now he's just gonna stop talking? Good.
Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
Brother, which way are we
How
going?
much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Only good wizard, dead wizard in my
Expelliarmus. Levioso.
Okay, so now we get to see how Sebastian is. Like, we dueled him, now we get to see how he is in real combat.
Wizards will be defeated.
Hello?
Not your best moment,
Fringo.
Yeah, let's see Sebastian. See what he thinks after I do that to one of them.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Levioso.
This doesn't hurt.
Oh, I tried to get the alley-oop with Sebastian.
You've made your last mistake.
I don't think so.
I was right. I will
Sebastian, hey, I'd really like it for you to help me out with this guy here. The alley-oop.
Goblin, not a toy. I won't rest.
We're so close to being like Scotty and Michael. Okay, so we kind of like he threw it up for me, I guess, but Confringo! Oh dear! Ooh, right into the
I
rack
confess,
of weapons.
that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Bro, I was having fun back there. Alright, Sebastian, what do we got going here?
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
Huh.
It sounds as if the Loyalists attacked Anne without cause.
I wouldn't put it past them, but I'm convinced that they were trying to hide something. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Revelio.
Okay, so there is stuff down here. Let's see.
I've heard goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's Loyalists. Whose home was this?
Been abandoned
Oh.
since I've lived here. Rumor was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago.
Oh.
But that's all I ever heard. It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
This well looks familiar.
Yeah, it looks like that well down in Hogsmeade.
Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
Oh, yeah.
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
This is where he conjured the stuff when they came
Revelio.
around with the... Yeah. So it was a little while ago, I guess, that this happened?
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realise
Oh,
it's a
good.
lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers.
Basically,
Oh.
yeah.
And this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago.
Yep.
If I didn't know you, I think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it?
You don't know
when
me
put it
that
like
well, Sebastian.
The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Yep, just break through it.
Huh, a stairwell.
Revelio.
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after
Simply
something
strewn
bigger.
about. Oh, Sebastian, it's simply strewn about. Whatever are we going to do? I traveled here to learn, but I long to help. My internal struggle is overwhelming. It's as though the magic wants to heal, and I am the one preventing it from doing so. Should I lose hope? Will I forever regret not having done more? I cannot look into their eyes, knowing that I could lessen the burden of heartache. I saw the man leaving camp today, the one who so reminded me of my father. Surely it wouldn't hurt to help him. I could further my research, of course, but that would be a fortuitous consequence of doing something good with this ability.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
Huh.
Revelio.
Oh. It is my second week in the camp. More arrive each day. The Muggle doctors and even some of our own healers are doing all they can for them. The grief is palpable. The ones who have survived the plague are forever damaged by their loss. A fever may pass, the skin may mend and scar, but the devastating sorrow remains. I saw a man, much like my father, who had lost a child. I couldn't bear it. I longed to give him some shred of relief. I'm begging to think that the others are wrong. I have the power to help these souls. It seems as arbitrary not to help them as it would be to rid them of their torment.
A journal entry of Isadora's.
Interesting.
I should hold on to this.
Yeah, Sebastian, it looks pretty empty here, pal. Oh, wait. I can confring this.
Confringo!
Okay.
You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What?
Lumos.
A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
Lumos.
Oh dear. Sebastian, hey.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be floored.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come.
Amen, brother. Let's do it.
I'm tempted to hold my breath.
Lumos.
That may not be the greatest idea.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look.
Are we gonna find one of these people? Maybe Isadora or whatever her name is? Maybe not. But that looks very important.
Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
A rune diagram. That tells me absolutely
Anything
nothing right
helpful in
now.
the note?
Nope.
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Sian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Cool, bro.